Since the dawn of time, man has pondered life's biggest questions. Is water wet? Have I wasted all my life on an exploitative hobby specifically designed to siphon away my time and money? And why do you keep eating all my hot dogs, Brian? Well, today we are here to answer one of these questions. Just how far can a man make it with nothing but grit, time, determination, and an unquestionably unhealthy obsession with wolf curls? Turns out, pretty damn far. I know you can't see my face, but I totally put on a pair of sunglasses right now. It goes so cool. So cool. But yeah, if it wasn't obvious from that, we are actually doing the big one. We're doing the challenge that I've wanted to do for quite a while. We are actually gonna be completing as much of Arknights as I can, only using Lupo operators. So, to remind real quick, it's Lapland, Provence, Texas, Project Red, and Aosta. So, I'll be taking these 5 and I'll be seeing how far I can make it. In this video, I will actually be doing all of the bosses from Chapter 1 to Chapter 4, so everything in the release version of Arknights, and seeing how far I can go. So, yeah, I guess our big goal is Frost Nova. I could do all the stages and see if all of them are, like, completable, but honestly that would take a lot of time, and I believe that if you can do all the bosses, you can find a way to weasel in the other stages, so, you know, we'll start with that and see how it goes. So, let's get the easy ones out of the way first, right? So, from Chapter 1 to Chapter 3, there wasn't really anything too important, let's be honest. It's, first of all, Crown Slayer, then W, then the first, Skull Shatterer fight. Now, in the Crown Slayer and W fights, we were plain overleveled. Like, I hadn't yet achieved ultimate perfection by, completely maxing out all my Lupos like I have now. That's a community post if you guys want to go to that section. I'm really proud of that. But I was still pretty damn leveled, you know? Like, most of these units were maxed in all the areas that counted, you know? I was missing like a couple pots here and there, and the M1s and the skill ones weren't M3'd. Yeah, sure, whatever. These stages were mostly like a trial run for everything that was to come after. I didn't really learn much, I'll be honest, you know. This is also a project for me to learn how to use these units better, because that's what I want to do. I want to one day be able to just straight up destroy content by just using Lupos, because I have a problem. But yeah, besides that, I do want to do that, and yeah, these stages weren't exactly anything to write home about, or anything that was really life-changing in that sense. Crown Slayer went down like a wet fart. Red was fucking chunking her like it was no tomorrow. Lapland could probably fucking destroy her. A really interesting thing that I learned from that fight was that Lapland's skill 2, when activated, does about as much damage to Crown Slayer as her normal hits. And that was when I actually learned that Crown Slayer has Aid resistance. She was so easy that I never really needed to throw arts damage at her. And like the first time that happened, I was like, wait, why isn't Lapland like destroying her right now? And then I went out and I saw the Aid, so that's interesting. W, let's be honest, it's been a very long time since the days when W was like a big fucking thing. Holy fucking shit, she didn't stand a fucking chance. But hey, look, W Sims, I get it, but like, you can't tell me it isn't kind of fun to be seeing her just completely evaporate like that, you know? Plus, now you got the operator, so hey, you can dunk on W with W. That's pretty cool, right? But right now we're not dunking on W with W. We're dunking on W with a bunch of wolf girls and a wolf boy. Let's not forget my boy, Aosta. Aosta is a really cool character, guys. Don't sleep on him. Don't sleep on him. Then we go to the first stage that I actually had some trouble with, but it was mostly like some really basic positioning issues, you know? First Skull Shatterer fight, went out, didn't have the good positioning, fucking stuff leaked, drones leaked, Skull Shatterer was actually doing some damage, you know? I couldn't just place my fucking Lupos there and just be invincible, and that's when the first, like, cracks on this whole operation started showing. Lupos have a very, they have a very narrow skill variety. Lupos can do a few things. They can do them pretty well. I'll be honest, Lapland is really strong, Texas is really strong, Red is really strong, and those things, and provinces are really good ace in the hole. Like, I'll be honest, I gained a newfound appreciation for province. Of course, I already appreciated her immensely, but like, God, man, if you can somehow get the opponent under 80 HP, you activate her skill M3, like E2 level 80, nothing stands, like, the boss just goes bye-bye, and it's so fun to see. But, you know, they're not the most versatile. They don't have any defenders, they don't have any healers. That's the big one. Healers are the big one. If there was even one Lupo healer, I think I could take Chapter 5. As it is now, I think, like, Mephisto and Faust are too big of a gap, you know? Because Faust comes in and starts doing consistent damage, and what the fuck are you gonna do? You have only 5 operators, you can't just switch them in and out all the time. You have to have people on the lanes, you have to have people that support, like, who the fuck? I guess Red, but then again, you know, Red can go in, tank a few hits, get out. Then other people have to tank hits that cannot actually get in and out as fast as Red. If there was a healer, that would be rectified, but there's not. There's not a healer. Rip. In the arms of the angels. Give me a fucking healer, Yostar, you fucking coward! Suddenly, every fucking enemy has special abilities and cannot be silenced. What the fuck is that, Yostar? I know a lot of fucking enemies that should get hit, and suddenly they shouldn't be able to do anything because that's how a fucking silence works. But no, Lapland ended up being too fucking strong, and now you fucked up a whole mechanic because Lapland was too good for you. Lapland was too good for you, Yostar. That's what it is. Lapland was better. Anyhow, so yeah, after this one little change in formation, we did actually take down Skull Shatter pretty fucking easily. You know, it was just a small thing of positioning, and with that, we actually got into the more serious fights. So this one was a bit of a doozy because, as you know, Skull Shatterer 2 can do some pretty good fucking damage when he approaches your operators. So when I was there putting down my ops, my Lupos to try and stop other people from coming through, I needed a way to nuke Skull Shatterer before she was able to just go in and start fucking destroying people. Luckily, I do have the wolf-shaped bazooka with me, fucking Province. However, the problem was that if I activate Province's skill 2 to melt, and I mean fucking melt, Skull Shatterer, all the drones are gonna go through. She just doesn't attack the drones because they're not under 80 HP. Holy shit, that... I love Province's skill, okay? I'm gonna preface this by saying I love Province, and I love Province's skill, but holy shit, can it be so... Like, you bust a fucking vein when you see, like, the drone just go through and her just standing there like a fucking idiot with her glowing fucking eye and her fucking swimsuit and shit. Just be like, just shoot it, just point up and shoot it, goddammit. But, the problem was eventually rectified, thankfully, and that was all because of Aosta. Aosta was a very good support to Province because he hits everything, you know? He hits everything. His boomstick sniper fucking shtick is kinda weird. You know, like his fucking hitbox meant that he was basically almost always just there to take care of the drones. And that's it. Because his attack radius is so janky. And I don't know why boomstick snipers all have that where their attack radius is so fucking janky. Sarka Centurion was another one that I had a bit of trouble with. I had to reposition and, like, change the formation. It was mostly about timing, and red was, like, a very key factor there. Red is actually a very key factor in a lot of these fights, and I haven't really been talking about her much, but, like, timing your red correctly is everything. And red is one of these few operators in this particular team that you really have to think about what skill you want to take with you. Because these were only boss rushes, a lot of the times I started out with execution mode. Because I was like, okay, you know, I'm gonna go in there, big damage, big defense penetration. I'm gonna go in, kill the boss, try to, like, you know, just weaken it immensely with red, and then I'm gonna just deal with the rest of the stage with the others. It should be easy, right? A lot of the times that wasn't the case. I had to switch to Wolfpack because, let's be honest, the crowd control throughout the entire rest of the stage is simply invaluable. You know, when you only have, like, Lapland and Texas as your main people that you just put down on one spot and they do work, you need someone to just keep the heavies at bay, because holy shit, every time I saw this fucking axe-wielding maniac coming towards my Texas, I'm like, oh, that's 1/3 of her health again, please, God, please, no, just kill him, and kill him, please. But yeah, no, that was done, that happened, thank God. And after that, it was the big one. Frost Nova. Sweet old Frost Nova, you're fucking dead now, and honestly, after this, I am low-key kinda glad. It's kinda weird, because I've played this stage. I've played this stage multiple times. It's not a hard stage, you know? Maybe when the game came out, it was like, oh, how are we gonna deal with her? She has all these abilities, she's like the final boss. But it's not hard now, you know? It's a really easy stage, but when you have such limited tools, it definitely forces you to think. And I think, without exaggeration, this was the first time I properly thought when playing Arknights. It was the first time I had to consider redeployment times and positioning and where the boss's pathing, and even sometimes its ability cycles. And yeah, that was kind of interesting, you know? Like, by the time it ended, I wanted to pull my hair out, but it was also kind of fun, you know? Just going against a stage that, like, it's like a mini contained puzzle, and you have to find a way to solve it. Of course, in the beginning, when Rosnova, like, destroys you, it's like, is this puzzle even solvable? But, like, little by little, you get it. And you start, like, making marginal improvements, and, you know, your operators start becoming more and more powerful. Well, no, they're not becoming more and more powerful. Your placements start becoming more and more optimal. And you can go through her phases real quick. You can optimally take down the first phase, reposition, have everyone ready for the second phase, have everyone around for the first and second lane, just kind of like blocking everyone from the path, and just Red doing work, Lapland doing work, Texas doing work, and just with the smallest slivers of health, just tanking the exact right amount of hits. And when Frostova comes from the back, oh ho ho, Aosta, Provence, kill her. Murder her. Murder her so hard that whatever happened to her in Chapter 6 would seem like a fucking kindergarten expedition. That's how hard they murdered her. However, she also murdered pretty hard, so yeah, you know, it was a bit of a give and take. It was either we take her out immediately, or she takes us out immediately. And in the beginning, I actually thought it couldn't be done without any leakage, but I did manage to do it without any leakage, so that's actually pretty cool, you know? It's there, and you're probably seeing the footage right now, and yeah, I actually managed to beat Frost Nova Chapter 4 with only 5 operators, only 5 Lupo operators, with no leakage. I'm actually kind of proud of that. And, you know, now that I have absolutely maxed them out, I may try a few expeditions on Chapter 5, maybe for a future video. I have tried a few stages, and there have been mixed results. Of course, like, it's way more of that give and take, you know? Like, progress is way slower. It's way more of that, like, you know, optimize. Eventually you will find the way. So if I am to do it again, it's probably gonna be way more of a selective thing, you know? I take the stages I think I can actually complete with this roster, and, you know, I do a bit more of a give and take. Or, you know, they release a fucking Lupo healer, and we're good. Or Crown Slayer. Oh god, please release Crown Slayer. They're gonna do it, right? She's not gonna just fucking die like everyone else, right? Right? So, yeah guys, that was the video. Little bit of a different video this time. It's a long recording. I actually scripted some of that was kinda improv on the spot. I hope you guys like this sort of like mix I try to do. I am kind of aware a lot of it might be kinda awkward, but you know, this was a new thing for me, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry there hasn't been that much content lately, but a lot of things have been happening in my life, and YouTube is in kind of a shaky spot, I'm sad to say, you know? I really want to keep doing it, and it's like something that I think could really help me out, but, you know, I mean, sometimes stuff happens. I won't stop, by the way. I'm really dedicated to this. I really don't want to stop. But yeah, if you guys don't like the current content drought, which I understand, you can find me each Sunday over on the Harmasis. We are doing a show over there, and we are there every Sunday, me and some other creators, and you can get your full-on fucking Skorak craziness feel over there every Sunday without fail. It happens, you know. It's a contract with the Dark Lord of the Underworld. We cannot fucking break it, okay? Every fucking it happens, okay? Be there! But yeah, from the bottom of my heart, thank you everyone so much for watching, and let's hope the future ones are gonna be a bit less awkward and a bit more funny, alright? Thanks.